Hey y'all, this is Tamiko the Dirty Gardenista coming to you from my sanctuary. I am going to highlight two projects I'm actually going to be working on this week. So one project, I was going to do this yesterday. This is actually a raised bed. I know I need to water them. They looking, they're like, Mama, please. Why do you have us out here looking like this? So I'm actually going to do a raised bed, and like you'll see, I have two raised beds over there. So I'm actually going to do a raised bed over here, and actually I'm going to leave it here because I want to actually, I think this spot here will probably be good for it unless things tell me otherwise, to go ahead and plant the remaining, because I've got some leftover greens. I don't even know, some unidentified souls. I think this is an unidentified soul, and this is just some leftovers that I'm just going to put in this pot. But one main project I want to work on this week is this plant here. So originally I was using the winter sowing method. I got some 4-gallon containers that I cut up, and I actually planted some tomatoes in here. I want to say I probably planted them in like mid-July, never sprouted. So I said, okay, maybe my seeds were duds, and I planted malabar spinach. Well, poof, all of a sudden this little tomato pulled up. So I said, well, tomato and malabar spinach, which isn't a true spinach, but it is kind of like they use it in the place of spinach. I said, well, let me see if it may be compatible. So they've been living together pretty good. The only thing was, I noticed this Malabar wasn't growing the way I wanted it to grow. And it's the end of season, like October, and I really needed to try to produce some seeds so I could try to harvest some seeds off of it before it gets too late. Because my red Malabar, oh, I've already been getting seeds off of that, and the birds have been loving it. But my green, I have not gotten any seeds to harvest myself. So I actually took it off of my bench where it was sitting at because it looked a little unhappy, and I put it out here in the yard where it looks as though it's flourishing. Now you can see here, it does vine. So it's about to grow to the top of this. But actually what I'm going to do, instead of me buying another stake, I've got so much loose trees in my yard that I'm actually going to probably scout in my yard probably this week sometime, and just find like a stake or something, or a stick that I can actually like cut and just let dry out a little bit, and maybe use that as a trellis. So I'm gonna have to get back out here later, measure a little bit, see, how big of a stick, or a branch or something I'm gonna be looking for, and then probably scout out in the yard a little bit later and see what I can find. All right, well, I'll keep you updated. Stay blessed and have a good week.